of need your practice family where you make all your mistakes, and then you get, you know, like your first thing of pancakes, you know, you throw them out, and then you get to start again.
That is true. I'm so lousy at baking. Whenever I make pancakes, I make a double batch of batter because I know I'm going to lose the first 5 or 6.
I know, exactly.
You know, it is true how the women stay looking exactly the same, but I think you guys look even better as this show. I mean, I love your haircut. You look so gorgeous.
Thanks.
One of the producers was telling me you credit this to a fabulous trainer that actually tells you to eat. Is that true?
I know. Can you believe it?
You get to eat?
I've had trainers my whole life that went, you ate a muffin 2 days ago? Oh, my God, no wonder you look so big. And I go, oh, no, I'm sorry. And this woman named Kirsten Hultgren, she... literally, she gets there in the morning and goes, what have you eaten? Or she'll get there at 12 o'clock and, what have you eaten? Well, I had breakfast. Well, that was 3 hours ago. What about since then? How about a sandwich? How about some bread? How about a muffin? She's just so cool.
I love her. She's on the West Coast, though, huh?
She's on the West Coast.
Bit of a commute for me. Oh, a trainer that actually tells you to eat every 3 hours? That's fabulous.
I just love her. She's great.
So, I heard that you ran a triathlon. Did you and your husband both run the triathlon?
We did. We keep getting credit for the whole triathlon, which is, you know, swimming, biking, and running. And there's a celebrity division, or as we call it, the sissy division, where you can just do one leg of it. So you have a 3-person team. Someone does the swimming, someone does the biking, someone does the running.
Oh, there's the puppies.
Those are the puppies. Oh, wait, you guys, it's going to be good.
It's really, really good. That's what she's really here to talk about. Not so much herself and the running and all of that, but the puppies. Really good. Live puppies here to play with.
Live puppies, as opposed to dead puppies, which would be sad.
My cell phone actually makes a barking noise because it has a picture of my dog on it, and she's a rescue pit bull, and you're here to talk largely about rescue animals, yes?
I am. I got involved with something called Iams Home for the Holidays. Like Iams the dog and cat food, Iams Home for the Holidays. And although it's a whole, you know, it goes, you know, all year long, they have a holiday drive from October, from right around now to January 5th. And their goal, they've been in business 10 years. Their goal, they've saved so far 2 million dogs. Their goal this year is to save 1 million dogs just during that 4-month period. And of those 1 million dogs that, God willing, will get adopted or more, 750,000 of them would have been put down. So here's the thing, though. Only 20% of dogs in American households are adopted. Everyone else goes to pet stores, which is understandable because, you know, who knows better, and or purebreds. And actually a quarter of all the dogs in shelters are purebreds. And you can go to all these purebred rescues. Any kind you want, you can find a rescue. And why I got involved with this Iams Home for the Holidays is not only because of its lofty goal, but because it has this whole education arm. So in addition to, they give you your dog's first meal and stuff, they also show you about how to pet-proof your home, how to introduce your pet to your children, how to train it, how to do follow-through. So it's this long, successful adoption, which is great, and vaccinations for your dog. And I appreciate that because dogs are a lot of work, and you want it to be really successful and everyone to be happy, as opposed to yet another thing that, you know, you have to take care of in your house that doesn't
something I'm really passionate about, too. One of the reasons I've always had a red-nosed pit bull is that they're so horribly abused and terribly misunderstood as animals. And, you know, your animal, Tucker, is that
Tucker, yeah.
How long have you guys had Tucker now?
2 years. We got him from an animal rescue in L.A. called Pet Orphans.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
That's so cute.
How old was Tucker when you got him?
Tucker was just, you know, I don't know, 8 weeks old. He was this tiny little guy, and he was just cute as a button.
How hard of a process was it for you guys to train Tucker? Did you have all of the growing pains any other family did, or did Tucker take to training pretty easily?
I get this sense, I don't know about your dog, but they're grateful when they're adopted. You get that sense? He was just a puppy, but they sort of, yes, you're nodding, they get this, they know that you rescued them, and they work hard for you if you provide the structure.
It's great. Yeah, we started training her right away, too, and we socialized her very young, and she's terrific. She's a very loving, sweet little thing.
Do you bring her here ever?
Oh, I bring her here often. Her best friend, Penny, comes here every day. on another floor from our studio is where, well, it looks like a menagerie, really. One person brings their cat, several people bring their dogs, some people bring their children. It's a very happy work environment with many animals.
Oh, that's great.
Now we're going to, come on, I'm going to give you a ride on the turntable.
Oh, boy.
We're going to go see the puppies.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
So now this is a weird sensation. You've never been on here, and you're in heels, but there you go. It's not so bad. It's kind of fun. Lazy Susan. Oh, man.
That's cool.
Hey, do you see these itty bitties?
They're really sweet.
I told you. Heartbreakers. Oh. So, Felicity, where are we going to start? Which end?
Okay, so we will start with, this is Kahlua.
Kahlua.
And Kahlua has spent the morning with me because I kept trying to talk my husband, this is information about Kahlua, into adopting him. So we woke Bill up this morning going like this. At least I hope it was Kahlua. She is a Maltese Poodle mix. She's 3 months old. She's great for small spaces.
So she's a perfect city dog.
She's she's a sweet, she's kind of feisty, but once you put her in your arms, you just love her, and she just melts into you. And you know, Mike Arms, I'm going to give you to Rachel.
Come here, Kahlua.
Mike Arms, who started this IMS Home for the Holidays, he worked with Humane Society. This is an amazing story. Can I tell this story?
Sure.
Okay, so first I'll tell you about this guy. This is Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo.
He's a rat terrier. He's about 1.5 years old. He's got some energy, but he can be a couch potato. But listen to this story. So Mike Arms came back from Vietnam and started working at the Humane Society. I know I should never actually talk when there are dogs around because none of you guys are actually looking at me.
I'm listening.
I know, except for Rachel. And he started working for the Humane Society, and it was too much for him. It broke his heart because he had to put down a lot of animals. So on his last week, at the end of the day, he was putting on his jacket, and he got a call that a little puppy had been hit by a car and its back was broken. So no one's around, so Mike takes off his jacket, puts on his tech suit, goes down into the Bronx, and sees the puppy and starts to pick him up. And these two guys from the doorway say, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I'm going to take the puppy and try and save it." And they went, "No, you're not." He said, "Why? Is it your dog?" And they said, "No, we made a bet on how soon he's going to die." So Mike says, "You're sick," and he picks up the dog. The two guys attack him and stab him, brutally beat him. He's lying there slipping into unconsciousness, and this little puppy, who shouldn't have been able to move, crawls across to him and starts licking his face to keep him conscious. I know, it brings tears to my eyes as I tell it. And he promised himself that from then on, he would save as many animals, pets, and dogs and cats as he could. And he started this
If that doesn't get you to bring home a dog.
Home for the holidays. So again, these are all Animal Haven. He's a sweetie. Animal Haven here in New York, and there are many, many more. I mean, this is just
all available for adoption.
Hi.
Take over Mo, will you?
Oh, this is Taylor. He's a Yorkie mix. He's 2 years old. He loves people. And other dogs. He's just a sweetheart. I saw him the other day.
Oh, he's so precious.
He's so great. So there are tons and tons of pets, dogs, cats.
And this is a coast-to-coast thing. It's not just here in New York. This is everywhere. There's a network.
Absolutely. There's a network. If you go online at IMS Home for the Holidays, it'll show you there. It started out with 14 shelters 10 years ago, and it is now 3,000 shelters.
Wow. In
16 countries, even in Iraq. And you can see the shelter closest to you. And if you can't adopt a dog or a cat now, it can... You know, there are lots of things you could go. You could go down, you could, groom them, you could walk them, you can just pet them. There's lots of ways of getting involved just to help this out. It's a wonderful cause. And it's, Mike Arms says this, your best friend is waiting for you. Your dog adopts you, and that's really what happens.
It is the truth, and they change your life. We're going to make it extra easy for everybody. He's taking off. He's like, I'm going to go find a family of my own. We're going to, of course, put links to all of these dogs and to the Iams Home for Holidays up on our website. Of course, thank you so much, Felicity.
Yeah.
Watch Desperate Housewives, everybody.
You guys.
We're going to play with some puppies. Grab a snack. We'll be right back. Go kiss your dog. Coming up, sirs.
Hey, my kids would love those.
The little bloody ears are fun, right?
They would.
And you know what I like about them? They're fake outs. I don't like to bake. I know Terry bakes on your show. Do you bake at all?
No, I don't really bake. I make bread. That's considered baking.
That's
Like, I'm all
huge.
sticky now.
Yeah, well, I'll get you a towel or something. What are the girls going to be this year?
Let's see. One is going to be a butterfly, and one is going to be Sarah Palin. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to say, good one. Stop it.
She's going to be a snow leopard princess.
Snow leopard princess. I dig that. I dig that. All right, I'm going to help you wash up. Thanks again for coming by.
Yeah, you bet.
Come on.